from class B. So today in this video, I will talk, or actually, I will interview one person, or rather an English teacher. So without any further ado, let's go straight to the video. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, sir. How are you today? And thank you for being here today.
I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
So my name is Diah Sulistianingrum. You can call me Diah. So today we are here today because we want to talk about your career as a teacher, and I'd like to ask you some questions regarding to your career. So, are you ready?
As ready as I am.
Yeah. So, firstly, you can introduce yourself briefly, sir.
Okay. Well, my name is Rayhan Arrahmani, but my students prefer to call me Mr. Ray. I've been teaching English for about 1 year and a half, approximately.
Where the elementary school do you work at?
Where I teach at Bendungan Elementary School for about 8 months, and I also teach at Bendungan Elementary School for about 1 year and 2 months, I guess.
And why did you leave your previous job or your previous school?
Well, firstly, about the location. The first elementary school which I was work at was a little bit too far from my place, and I also often got stuck in traffic jams, so I tried to find another elementary school that is near my place, so it'll be a lot easier for me.
The next question is, what do you mean about you opening an English course in your house?
Yeah, I opened an English course class. Well, I opened an English course class for those children who can't afford an English course class. I also put a low budget, so the children in my area can study English, since knowing basic English is very important for them nowadays.
So the next topic is about your educational qualification. Can you tell me about your educational background, sir?
Okay, well, yeah, I was in English language education study program at University. I am 25 years old now. I graduated, and then after I graduated, I decided to take a gap year, to freshen up myself, to prepare myself mentally and physically, so that I'll be ready to apply for my job. And then after that, I applied to a few elementary schools, and I opened an English course class.
Did you study English like on your own accord or your hobby, or?
Well, I like teaching, since my mother taught me English when I was 4. She taught me English and told me that if I teach someone that will be beneficial for themselves, the good thing will always come to us. So I guess that's.
Okay. How did you compete with another person when you applied for your position in this elementary school? Can you tell me about your required skills?
Well, I work harder than most of the candidates, I can say, because I took this opportunity very seriously. Sorry. Yeah, I got a loss in my time. Because I really wanted to devote myself to teaching, especially English. I love teaching, and something like that.
And what made you outstanding from the other candidates?
Well, with not about be bragging or something. With 3.7 GPA and organization experience and also network, it wasn't hard for me to be outstanding than others.
After that question, I want to ask you about like your experiences. So, can you tell me what kind of teaching experience in elementary school is like? Are there any difficulties?
The hardest thing to do as an elementary school is to understand the student mental states. I've realized that not every of my student has the same mental state, so I have to, reach to them so that I can understand their mental state. Right? Yeah. Um, I admit it. I'm still learning about children's psychology because there are a lot to take in.
Besides that, you also teach course class. Yeah. What do you think about the difference between teaching at school and teaching at course class? Like, is there any special impression or is there any memorable experience even though you're still a newbie?
Not really. My students both in school and course class are good. They learn pretty fast. It makes me so proud of myself. And teaching course makes me more freely expressing myself than to my students. On the other hand, it is a must for me to keep it formal when I teaching at school. You have to keep it together when you're at school, since it's very formal place for us, of course.
From beginning until now, we have shared stories about your teaching journey, but I kind of feel curious about your next step or your next plan in the future according to your career path. So, the next question is, do you think in the future you have other plans you want to do? For example, like, do you preparing for taking a master's degree, or you want to teaching at the higher level student, like teaching in junior high school or teaching in senior high school, or anything you want to do or you have planned for your future?
Well, I always tell myself to not get satisfied too fast. Yeah, with the achievements you got, you have to try to make or achieve new goals so that you keep upgrading yourself, like not stuck at one achievement. Like when you um, achieve one goals and then you said to yourself that I'm satisfied. No, that's not how it works for me. I always tell myself that I have to achieve more goals so that I can keep upgrading myself and my skills. Yeah, that's why what I tell to myself, because it's really important for yourself so that it can be outstanding, always outstanding than others. Right. I also looking forward to open myself to teach middle schooler and high schooler. Since teenagers' mentality are quite unique than children's, so it'll be challenging for me to understand their mental state and to learn about their mental states, since they're with puberty and love, yeah, something like that. It'll be more fun, I guess, and it's a new thing for me, and I love to learn new things. And I also want to expand my horizon and meet new people and discuss our POV, aka point of view, yes, that about teenagers' mentality at school.
I think that's all the question regarding about your career. Thank you for coming in my interview today. I'm sorry if there are any mistaken. So yeah, thank you once again. Thank you so much, Mr. Ray.
You're welcome. Of course, it's a pleasure for me.
We can close this video. So,
Bye. Waalaikumsalam.
So, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and for coming to my video or my YouTube channel actually. I'm sorry if there are any mistaken that I do in writing some word or spelling some word. So yeah, I think that's all for my video today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye everyone.